The right to know about chemical hazards on the job and in the community is now a reality. Labor unions with community groups from all across the country have won these important rights, the first step in protection from injury and disease at work. I'm Peg Seminario, Director of Health and Safety Activities here at AFL-CIO headquarters in Washington, D.C. We've put this program together to tell you about your rights under one of the key right-to-know protections, the OSHA Hazard Communication Standard. Getting the federal government to recognize and to protect your right to know about the chemicals you work with isn't the end of the fight, it's just the beginning. The chemical names and technical terms on labels and data sheets may look complicated and confusing, but you don't need a PhD to understand your right to know any more than you need a PhD to work with chemicals on your job. The right to know only requires employers to give out information. It doesn't require them to actually reduce or control exposures to any chemical at all. So you have to follow up to turn right to know into real protection. As Eric Scherzer from the OCAW said at our teleconference,
winning the right to know in a shop must be immediately followed with action to reduce exposure to the most hazardous chemicals. Otherwise, right to know is just right to know what's killing us. Right to know must be part of a campaign to reduce exposures, or it's a meaningless right.
Here's what you can do. Monitor your employer on your own or through your union to make sure that right-to-know laws are being followed. Inform fellow workers about their rights under the law. Tell them how to get answers to their questions about chemical hazards. Get real protection into the contract. Why can't management buy safer chemicals with good MSDSs and no trade secret claims? The Hazard Communication Standard's just the beginning of your protection against hazardous chemicals. Build on it by beefing up protections in your contract and by using your Safety and Health Committee to enforce those protections.